This video will explore some of the tips and tricks that streamline your workflow with Ceph Office. I am going to go over some of the ways you can navigate both through the program and in individual sections. Anytime you see a small question mark icon, it means there is an associated help file. A single click on the icon will open up helpful hints. A very good way to increase your efficiency is to use keystroke commands. These are little shortcuts built into the system just to make your work easier. The commands are initiated by holding down the command button on your keyboard while pressing a specific letter. Some keystroke commands are universal and work on all Mac applications. For instance, Command W will always close your active window. Command S will save your work. Command H will hide the active window. And Command Q will quit the active program. In addition to the universal keystroke commands, there are some that are specific to Ceph Office. Once all your windows are closed, you can use Command L to log out or switch users. Remember, all open Ceph windows must be closed before you use this command because user privileges may be different from user to user. Most of the keystroke commands can be found by looking at the items in the main menu at the top of the screen. In some cases, you'll hold down the Shift key along with the Command key. For example, if you want to open a new patient screen, hold down the Command, Shift, and N keys. If you would like to go directly to the patient search screen, hold down Command and N. This will open the patient search screen where you can easily find a specific patient record or create a new one. Enter the first letters of a patient's name or their entire name and press the Enter key on your keyboard and you will be given a list of all names that match that search criteria. Pop-up alerts will appear to help you keep track of important details specific to individual patients. Remember to always use your Tab key after entering or editing any information. This will make your work more efficient because you will not have to use your mouse to move from field to field. Also, notice how the phone number does not change until I tab out of the field. When you are working within a patient record, you can use Command D to open the Patient Digest. The Patient Digest is a good way to display details regarding a patient while another window remains open. You can choose which details you would like to display in the digest by using the checkboxes and pressing the Update button. I would like to see the related parties, so I will click in that checkbox and I will click the Updated button, and you will see I now have a list of the related parties. You can also display the Patient Digest by clicking the Show Patient Digest button on the Patient Overview screen. Using the keystroke Command B will always open your appointment book. With your appointment book open, you can use the left and right arrow keys on your keyboard to move from day to day, and use the up and down arrow keys to move from week to week. Using the / key will always bring your appointment book back to the current date. A quick glance in the upper left corner of the appointment book screen will show you what the current date is. Use the little slider in the upper right corner of the schedule to change the height of the appointment blocks. You can view more details in the blocks by enlarging them, or you can view the entire schedule without scrolling by making the blocks shorter. When selecting an item from most lists, such as to be scheduled or to be rescheduled, you can double-click the entries to schedule an appointment instead of clicking the Schedule button at the bottom of the list. You can rearrange the order of the columns by dragging the column title, and you can change the size of the column by clicking and dragging the light gray bar. Once you set the column order and sizes, those settings will be saved on that specific computer, so each workstation can be customized for the person who uses it most. The Patient Chart section includes a shortcut dictionary, which saves you from needlessly typing notes you use over and over again. With the Patient Chart open, click the little dictionary icon. This opens the text dictionary where you can view a list of the shortcuts and add your own. To add a shortcut, click the New button below the list of shortcuts. Type in the letters or letter and number combination for your shortcut and then choose or create a group for the shortcut and type the full text in the longhand field. To use a shortcut, simply type the shortcut in the Notes field and press the Escape key on your keyboard. This will populate the Notes Procedures Performed field with your longhand entry. You can also use the dictation feature, which enters the text you speak into your microphone. Before using the dictation feature, you will want to go to your Mac System Preferences, choose Dictation and Speech, and make sure your dictation is set to On. Put a check mark in the Used Enhanced Dictation box to enable offline use and continuous dictation with live feedback. Your Mac will download software the first time you set this up. Once you've enabled dictation, simply click in the field in which you would like to type and go to the Edit menu and choose Start Dictation. You can also start dictation by pressing the Function button on your keyboard twice. A small floating microphone icon will appear and you can start speaking your notes. When you are finished, press the Done button below the microphone. There are many drop-down menus and lists in Ceph Office. Some of these are customizable so you can tailor the list to fit the needs of your particular office. Open your Preferences and Setup screen and then click once on Reference Data in the sidebar. Now you will see a list of all of the items that are customizable. Click once on the Account Person Role type. On the right side of the screen, you will see all of the current choices. Click once on the New button and enter your new information in the lower part of the window. You will now see the new item has been added to the list. You can use the Delete button to remove your entry from the list. Most of the time you can remove entries if you wish, but in this case you can only add new entries or delete entries that you added yourself. You cannot delete the entries that have come with the program. You can enable spelling and grammar checking in the Preferences and Setup as well. Click once to highlight the Preferences item in the sidebar, then check the appropriate text boxes. Initially, your dictionary will not have some of our industry-specific words. Misspelled words, or words that are not currently in the dictionary, will be designated with a dotted red line below the word. You can have your dictionary learn new words when necessary. Right-click on the word in question and choose Learn Spelling from the drop-down menu. Next time you type that word, it will not be tagged as a misspelling. If you have any other questions about Ceph Office, please don't hesitate to call our support office. We're always happy to help.